Here are the 7 golden rules of a successful entrepreneur. Along the way, I'm going to give you a lot of insider tips that I don't think I've shared in previous videos, so stay tuned to that and you will gain the benefit of 33 years of experience of working with countless businesses and corporations. The very first rule about a successful entrepreneur is that 80% of the work is done before the business launches. Insider tip: most people do this afterwards and try to do things once the business is launched. They actually try to figure things out and do things by trial and error. This is the wrong time to do it. You do it ahead of time and you're going to be a lot more successful and increase your chances of success. A second insider tip is that you make sure that you include branding and differentiation before you launch your business. Rule number 2 of a successful entrepreneur: launch your business with only 1/3 of your total capital that you have to make that business a success. The reason for that is that you're not going to understand a lot of the expenses that are eventually going to come up and sneak up on you. So the insider tip here is that you do not know when the business is going to break even. So what happens is you need to have a good runway. So you should have at least 1 year of expenses for everything that is going to keep that business running before you see a profit. And some people will actually say even longer. I, for one, tend to think that 1 year should be good enough. But obviously, the longer the better. Golden rule number 3 of a successful entrepreneur is to make sure that you have an aggressive marketing plan. Most businesses do not have that. They actually rely on word of mouth and other referrals, etc. It's not enough. In this day and age where everything is very competitive, you must have an aggressive marketing plan. This is going to get your business from away from everybody else, and it will get you closer to success. A lot of times, and this is an insider tip, a lot of times entrepreneurs will go into a business, they don't have enough for marketing, and they just linger for the next couple of years until eventually they go bankrupt, which 80% do go bankrupt within 3 to 5 years. And that's because they don't put aside any money for marketing to reach their customers. And this is very, very important. If you don't reach your customers, they don't know you're there. Therefore, you're not going to sell. If you don't sell, there is no business. Golden rule number 4, and that is to make sure that you have easy access to your potential customers. The easier the access, the better it is. Obviously, when I say easy access, that means the lower the cost, the better. And obviously, the lower the effort to connect to your customers, the better it is for you. Insider tip: a beginner entrepreneur is going to look at the product thinking that the product is everything. Look at my product, look at how great it is and everything. A mature business owner or businessman or businesswoman is going to be looking at how easy it is to connect to the customers, because they know that that is the critical piece that really can sink a business. If it's not there, the business shouldn't even start. Golden rule number 5 of a successful entrepreneur is to test small. You always test small and then look at the results, learn from it, and then expand and grow from there if it makes sense. Insider tip: too many inexperienced entrepreneurs will bet big at different points of their business life, and a lot of those bets sometimes fail, and they've put too much in it, and therefore it puts them in a worse spot, and eventually it may even sink them. So don't do that. Golden rule number 6: it's all about people. Surround yourself with good people, quality people who know what they're doing, and you're going to be fine. A lot of times people are going to be looking for the cheapest person that they can find, or at the cheapest rate, I should say. And what happens is they try to make those people into superstars. Don't. They're going to be superstars right from the start, because their behaviors are as such, right? It takes a heck of a long time for you to create a human being from whatever age, to 30 to 40 to 50 or whatever it is. And so you're not going to be doing it simply because they have walked into your business. hire properly. Don't be going for the cheapest person on the market, because you're going to also get a lot of stress and anxiety with the problems that they bring. Insider tip: hire slow and fire fast. Those people that don't belong in your company, that don't have a culture of excellence and are not committed to the company, shouldn't be with you. So make sure you understand that. And finally, golden rule number 7 of a successful entrepreneur, and that is to have the mindset of control. Whenever something goes wrong, it's your fault as a business owner. And when something goes right, give the credit to them. In other words, to your employees. It's not the other way around. Leadership is a thankless job, so don't whine about it. So a mindset of control means that when something goes wrong in your company and you're going to say, well, it's so-and-so's fault. Well, who hired that so-and-so? It's the business owner. So make sure that you understand who's ultimately at fault. And of course, also make sure that you are hiring the best people. Insider tip: it's all about people. It's nothing else. If you hire correctly, if you have the right people around you, you're going to be fine. A lot of times, entrepreneurs are going to be looking for the cheapest person, even when they're starting out and they're looking for freelancers. They're looking for the cheapest possible, and you're going to get a lot of problems. Hire the best people. If you don't have the money for it, then wait. Make sure you get the money for it, do it properly, and put yourself in the best chance for success. Now, one final tip. If you've stayed this long, then you deserve this. Successful entrepreneurs hire mentors and make sure that they have proper expert advice, because they know that there's a lot that they don't know, and that's what can hurt you. So make sure that when you're going into business, that you have a mentor that can guide you along the way, someone with experience and skill, to make sure that you're going to navigate through all the things in an easier manner to reduce your stress, reduce your costs. So that's my final tip to you, and I hope if you follow these 8 tips, you're going to be just fine. If you like this kind of content, please follow me. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow.